So I'm having a chat with Jules. How are you all?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good. You're
I think we're a bit hot.
It is very hot. It's very hot. Yeah. Yeah. Let's kick off by complaining about the weather.
Yeah.
The most British thing of all time.
Yeah.
Classic British.
I mean, we'd be moaning if it was raining, so I'd rather take heat over rain.
Well, yeah, heat over rain for sure, but a bit of cloud would have been nice.
Can't have it. Can't have it all.
Can't have it all.
No, that's true. Big news. You released a brand new record. I think it was
did.
just last week.
Last Friday,
So,
yeah.
Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah. I mean, it was a long time coming. It took us a long time to get to the point of releasing a debut album, but it feels like it happened at the right time, to be honest. And we released something that we were very, very proud of. We recorded for 2 weeks. 3 weeks actually, over like a two-period stint with Lewis Johns at the ranch in Southampton, and he was amazing. And yeah, it was just a really fun experience. The writing was great, the recording was great, and now it's out in the world. It's a bit scary that it's out in the world, but there it is.
How's it going down? What's the reaction been like?
It's been really good so far. We've had some really good reviews. Kerrang reviewed it really well. 4 out of 5, which we'll take for a debut album. So. Yeah, really good so far.
Yeah, good. So the sound that you made with this record, was it the sound you wanted, or was it kind of just how it turned out while you were recording it?
It kind of just turned out that way. I think like as a band we've got lots of different influences. I think lyrically, me and Mitch kind of call on the same references, and we listen to like a lot of rap music, kind of even pop music at some points. And I feel like our lyric style is very much the same, but I think like the best part of the album is the instrumentals, which take you through, you know, nu metal to punk to rock to all these different places. I mean, Joe, who wrote a lot of the instrumentals, speak to it better.
Yeah, I think really it was a case of throwing a lot at a wall and seeing what stuck, really. Like, I guess when we were writing instrumentals, we were just like, you know, chuck it in like a group chat or something like that. And basically, I think the way it worked in terms of picking what worked for the album and what didn't was basically how these two responded to it. So normally like the most of the music's written and then they write lyrics over it. So it's really a case of, you know, what kind of works with their tastes. If they listen to a piece of music, if they're responding to it in a way, they have an idea straight away. That's really what it comes down to, which is why I think like it covers a lot of styles throughout the record. Is we're basically just writing, you know, what we think sounds cool, what kind of taking influences from bands we really admire, and just throwing it out there and being like, is this Jools, is it not?
Yeah.
And kind of, if they respond to it in a certain way, then it's a full song.
Nice.
I think as well, like, there were some songs that kind of sat in the group chat for a long time that eventually got lyrics on. And we were like, fuck, this is a song, you know? Like, Guts was a prime example of that. Like, that was written for a long time. Kind of played around with ideas, put lyrics to it after a while. And then there's other songs like Violent Delights, which you wrote, which is like 6.5 minute long song. And he sent it to us and we were like, oh my God, this is the best instrumental we've ever heard. This is the album closer. Like, this is it. So I think, yeah, just being kind of flexible with each other and playing around with stuff. Revisiting stuff.
There wasn't a brief, like, you know, we kind of sat down and spoke about our influences, and we didn't necessarily want to release like a post-punk album or a rock album or a post-hardcore album. Like, we wanted it to sound like Jools, and I think it's quite difficult to do actually. But I feel like we did it, and yeah, I'm really proud of the record. I think it really represents the band.
I think there was as well you know, even though we were just like throwing things and seeing like if it works or not, there was definitely, I think, a conscious effort between the 6 of us. We really wanted every song on the album to be very different from one another. You know, not being like a completely different band or a completely different genre, but you know, still having that sort of thing that we can't quite put our finger on, which makes it Joolsy or whatever. but making sure that, like, you know, when you're listening to an album, that each song offers something completely different, and you know, it's a new sound, and you know, even down to like the tempos. We didn't want like there to be a similar drum beat in every single song. We thought it was really important for every instrument and every sort of like, you know, vocal inflection and you know, your lyrics as well to be distinctive in each song. You know, so you're not really getting bored or like, oh, I feel like I've heard this one before. You know?
This band out now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we've probably gone too far the other way with it. Like, we get this a lot. People will say like, I don't know what genre you are and I don't know how to pigeonhole you, and like, I enjoy that.
That's the greatest compliment.
I don't
Yeah.
know what genre we are either.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how easy do you find it to add the lyrics?
Sometimes it will come very quickly. So Limerence, for example, which Joe wrote the instrumental of, he sent it, and that's probably the quickest song I've ever written. I just heard it, and I knew what the song was, and it was written very quickly. And then there's others that you kind of really need to sit with and take time with.
Yeah.
And it varies really. Like sometimes I have a song idea, like I want to write a song about this, or Mitch will have a song idea, I want to write a song about this, and we'll wait for the instrumental. But others, Joe or Chris or whoever else in the band will write an instrumental and it'll trigger an idea into me. I think like the instrumentals are so amazing and kind of intricate that like me and Mitch take time with them because we want to do these guys justice with them. So
I think the record I see is like a chapter, and it's like parts of it were really difficult to write and live through, and other parts of it were very kind of raw responses and reactions. And so there's times in the record where I just say how I feel and what I felt and what I experienced, and it comes like that.
Yeah.
But then we cover loads of different themes. We're covering kind of loss and tragedy and grief and addiction and sexual violence, and it took a long time, but there was moments where we kind of hit the ground, and by the end, we kind of really ran with it.
Yeah. Nice.
Got there in the end.
Yeah, good. And I'm sure you probably wrote more than what made it onto the record. What happens to those now? Do you consider them again
It's an
down
ongoing
the line?
argument.
Yeah, it is.
Ongoing argument.
I think we've got one song in particular that didn't quite make it onto the album. That we feel has got life in it yet. But I think,
Still play it.
and we still play it live sometimes.
Track of album too.
Yeah, we're not going to tell people what that is yet. But also, I
Might
think
work it out if you're playing it.
maybe.
It'll be the one that they've not heard yet.
Yeah, we didn't play it today. But at the same time, I think, we want to make a conscious effort as a band that we've kind of wrote Violent Delights, and Violent Delights is what it is.
Yeah.
And the next album, we want to change sonically, we want to change lyrically, we want to change vocally, we want to move on, because I think you get this a lot with bands, and fans don't like it when bands churn out albums that are like completely different each time. But I think you're going to grow as musicians, you've got to do that. So
And as people.
Yeah.
I think, I spoke about it as a chapter, and it's like we're ready for the next one. Like I can close that. I've sat with it. I've lived through it. I'm ready to move on. Still play the songs. I love them to bits, but we're ready for just talk about something else.
Yeah. And I'm sure you've got some shows lined up. What's
have.
your plan for the rest of this year and doing some stuff?
So we've got a couple more UK festivals. We're playing Mutations Festival and Burn It Down Festival, which we're really excited about. This is kind of our first summer of playing festivals, like having a full festival schedule. So it's been really great. We're playing France for the first time in 2 weeks' time.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's like Festival de la Mer, it's called, and it's like a huge stage on the beach, which we're counting as our Jools holiday.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. And then in October, we're heading out on some more German headline shows, which we like in cities we've never played before, and we'll be playing Poland for the first time as well. And then we've also got some more things in the bank which we can't talk about right now,
Nice.
but new cities, new countries,
Good.
new
We've also
tours.
got a show on Kate's birthday. We're playing Eindhoven at a festival called Come As You Are in October.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Kick off the autumn for us.
attention seek like no one else ever attention seeks on the stage.
A lot.
Pie hats.
Anything to get free booze and cake.
That's it.
Party blowers. Or,
Yeah, proper.
A lot.
Milk it.
Do you want to, if you buy lots of party poppers, just pass them out to everyone.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
it.
everyone
I'm
at
expecting.
the same time.
I'm
We're
expecting.
going to steal that idea.
Yeah,
Take it.
We will credit you.
and I'm
Yeah, do.
expecting.
I'll be expecting it as well.
I'm expecting a full rendition of Happy Birthday, and if it isn't loud enough, I'm gonna make them do it again.
Again.
That
Do
could
it.
be a walk-on song that day.
Do it again and again.
Not loud
and again.
enough.
Yeah, try it. Come on again.
You know that really awkward. You know that really awkward one they play on Peep Show. You can wear the hat.
I think let's bookmark this moment. I think we walk out to Happy Birthday that day. Let's do that.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll remember it
Send
for
you a
you.
video.
Yeah.
And also have cake and a few pints on the day in honour. Let's do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, you
Sounds
can
good to me.
answer
On that note, guys, it's been a pleasure
Thank you so much
having a
for
chat
having
with
us.
you. Thank you very much.